So how to read Meta Ads results. Basically, if you run ads on Facebook, you need to learn how to get into the Meta Ads Manager. I mean, that's the only way. If you are doing the boost posts and all that, please go to the Ads Manager. And when it comes to Ads Manager, you need to do it in the desktop version. On mobile, everything is gonna be messy. You won't be able to find, you won't be able to gain the bird eye view on the entire campaign performance over here. So first, Ads Manager on desktop. All right. So how do you do that? You go to adsmanager.facebook.com. That's how we go. Adsmanager.facebook.com. If you run ads, you will definitely get into your ads manager. You should be able to look at all the metrics. Now, basically, once you get in, you'll be seeing the performance metrics first, usually. So when it comes to performance, you will see your results, your cost per results, your reach, your impression, and that's it. That's about it. So let me give you some understanding about these things. So cost per result is really the aggregated cost per action. Let's say if you go for sales, according to how much you have spent and averagely how many people taken the action, that's how you divide your cost per result. But that's not the real cost per result. But let me get back into that. So the differences between reach and impressions is that reach is the number of people that you have reached with your campaign given the period, and impressions is the number of times your audience have been served your ad. So reach and impression usually are not the same, and impressions are usually bigger. So the differences between these two is the frequency. If you divide impressions by reach, that's your frequency, and frequency means how many times your audience have seen the ad. So those are the key metrics. But how do you pull out the other metrics is that you go into the, like the right column, you check on the performance column. Down there, you go down, there will be a custom metrics or, like custom metrics or custom columns. There you are able to pull out some other metrics. Now, let me give you a few key metrics that you have to track. First, you need to look at your CTR. There are two sets of CTR, CTR all and CTR link click. You pull them off. And then the third metric we look at here is the CPM, okay, and the frequency. And of course, other things like landing page view, start with clicks, landing page view. If you do sales, then we need to look at add to cart, initial checkout, and purchase. That's how we build a dashboard in a way. And how do we interpret this data? First, CTR all and CTR link click is the benchmark, is the metrics, are the metrics that we look at when we want to determine whether your creative is working or not. So for CTR all, the benchmark is 2%, and the CTR link click benchmark is 1%. So if you have way lower, meaning your CTR all is at, maybe 0.8% and CTR link click is at 0.3%, that means your ad is not working. You need to get new ads. You need to test new things. Otherwise, you're burning money. So yeah, and there could be situations where you have low CTR, but you have good cost per result. That means what? You're losing a lot of opportunities. I've seen cases where your CTR is at 0.5, but your ROAS is at 5, meaning imagine if you're able to bump your CTR from 0.5 to 0.8, even with that bump by introducing new creative, you can potentially get 60% more landing page view, 60% more add to cart, 60% more purchase if everything just convert accordingly. So there are many ways to look at these things. So yeah, CTR is a very important thing. Next thing we look at is the CPM. Now, there is no benchmark for CPM because it differs from one country to another, one objective to another, one audience to another. But what we do is we use our own campaign metrics as our benchmark. So let's say back then you've been getting like $10 CPM, for example, and now you're actually seeing it at about $18 CPM. That means your ads are getting expensive. You need to do something to bring the CPM down. While there are many ways that we can potentially bring the CPM down, but there is no one trick that fits all. So you have to test different things, whether you want to expand the audience targeting, test different optimization, like we have to really test something to try to bring down the CPM. But the CPM is the real cost when you're running ads on Facebook, because Facebook charge you a block every 1,000 times they serve your ads to the audience. So if your CPM is now at 50, that means, and back then it was 20, say for example, imagine back then you need to spend $20 to reach your audience 1,000 times, and now you need to spend $50 to reach your audience 1,000 times. Of course, you pay more than double. You need to spend more than double. But if you're spending the same amount of money, your cost per result will be double because you reach way lesser people. So that's how we make sense of these numbers and all that. So of course we look at other things like frequency. And now frequency means how many times your ads have been served to your audience with given a period of time. So for top of funnel campaign, we don't want our frequency to be over 2 because that means we are reaching new people effectively. But for retargeting, we usually can tolerate up to 3 to 5. That means, well, I know you're already interested in what I do, and I want to, make sure that I warm you up enough to buy within a period that I define for your campaign. So we usually can tolerate up to 3 to 5. That's one thing. And then of course, down the road, we look at the action funnel. Say, for example, you have got 1,000 clicks to your website, but you only got about like 10 people adding to cart. That means your landing page is not doing a good job. So there are many things that we can look at when it comes to campaign optimization, but understanding the metrics and the data to be able to read them effectively would definitely help you make the right decision. I mean, I've got some courses, some free, some paid, that you can actually go through to learn this thing. But I would say the easiest way to learn is to analyze your campaign together. So if you run ads, you want to know how to really read your data and to be able to make decision based on that. I would recommend that you book a one-on-one 30-minute Zoom call with me. That's where we can do a few things together. First, we're going to build a dashboard of metrics that you need to track on your ads manager. Everything that you need to track, and save it there so that you can always come back to it every time you need it. So once we have that, we're going to analyze the campaign together. We're going to interpret that together. I would do it with you to make sure that you acquire the knowledge to read this yourself. So basically, that's what we do. And once we analyze, we will build hypothesis. So the hypothesis will become a plan, right? The plan means we're going to have some actions that we can take. Let's say step 1, let's do this. All right. And then brew it for 7 days. Then step 2 and step 3. So that's what we do, basically when we do a 30 minutes meta ads audit. If you really run ads, you want to really learn this thing, the easiest way is to do this together. Just you and I, not somebody else. There's no one else in my team that will do this with you. It's just me doing this. I always believe in one-on-one. That's what I believe the best way to learn. So yeah, if that's something that you're looking for, scan this QR code and I look forward to work with you.